Welcome back to my channel, Aquarius. This is your look ahead for 2021. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know why, Aquarius, but some real, already stern energy is coming through for you. Like, I feel like I have to be serious and professional for whatever reason. Like, I know we're in the age of Aquarius right now, since the conjunction, the great conjunction, but I don't know, for this, I'm feeling like I said, some serious energy coming through. So I'm going to honor that, the feelings that's coming through, and treat it as such and, do what it do. But listen, Aquarius, down below in the description box, I have information about your extended love reading for 2021. So check that out. Make sure you check your sun, moon, rising. This is your sun. Make sure you check your moon, your rising, your Venus, for a full scope of what's going on in 2021 for you. Also, any donations, if you'd like to contribute to keep this channel going, I would appreciate that. I appreciate you. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you for my returning subscribers. If you're one that's been watching me since I started, I appreciate you. I just started on YouTube, but either way, I appreciate you all. Now, before we begin, I just want to ask that you connect to the energy of the reading. So the way that you can do this, if you have your own way, do it that way. Your way is the best. Like I always say, it's really more about the intention and setting the intention to connect with this energy so that you can get the messages that are meant for you more clearly, concisely, and you won't have to question, like, is that for me? Is that for my cousin, my uncle, sister, brother, my lover, whatever. Connect to the energy of the reading. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can just simply relax, take a deep breath in, and say something to the effect of, I am open to be read. I am open to receiving the messages that are meant for me. Exhale. And that's it. And I'm just going to ask that Spirit protect us from any psychic attack and block any messages that are meant for harm for myself or Pisces. I mean, not Pisces, sorry. Aquarius. I was just thinking of Pisces because in my Pisces video, someone said there's some orbs. I saw some orbs around you, or I saw some orbs in the video, and I did look back and I did see some stuff. And as I'm shooting this video, I'm seeing stuff flying around too. So I'm just like, okay, Spirit's here, which is good. I feel like it's positive vibes. And also, like I said, I'm feeling this stern energy specifically for you, Pisces. I keep calling you Pisces. So excuse me, Aquarius. I'm feeling stern energy. So I feel like there's some real, I don't even know if I can say this, older ancestors, but that doesn't really make sense. But what I'm trying to say, there's some ancient energy is what I'm trying to say. Some ancient, serious energy surrounding me in this room right now. So we'll find out what that means, maybe. Aquarius, you may know what that means. But either way, let's get into your reading. So, Spirit, please provide a message for Aquarius. What do they need to know for 2021? So, out the gate, we have good fortune. We have good fortune. We have things lighting up in your world, Aquarius. Like I said, this is the age of Aquarius. I feel like you're going to be called to kind of be like a front runner, to kind of be like a leader as things start to shift and change, as people start to awaken. If you're somebody that's already working on your third eye, doing astral projection, doing these kind of things, you're going to be called to be a leader and kind of coach people in that during this time. Or even if you're a leader or an innovator in technology, things like that, you're just going to be called because you have this specific skill set that is going to be needed during this time. This is manipulation in reverse. So I feel like with this card, Spirit is saying just to be mindful of doubting yourself. Just be mindful of self-sabotage. Because as I said, in 2021, you're going to be called to do some work. And there is, as always, an opportunity for self-sabotage, right? When we're called to do something that is bigger, grander than ourselves, sometimes ego can get in our way. Sometimes we get in our own way. Sometimes doubt and pride, a lot of things can get in your way, but Spirit's just saying, do not self-sabotage. Avoid drama. Avoid drama. And this is more like gossip. Avoid gossip. In the beginning of the year, there's going to be a lot going on. There's going to be a lot of controversy, but Spirit is just saying to avoid the drama that may come, because with this fortune coming in, also, I just want to go back to this. Both of these are 5 cards. So this thing that you are going to be called to do in 2021, this work you're going to be called to do in 2021 is going to be directly linked with some sort of controversy, some sort of drama. And Spirit is just wanting you to not self-sabotage and not get tied up in the drama. Like, try to avoid it at all costs. And I feel like they're more saying like it's the words that are coming out of people's mouths, and it's not contributing to that energy of gossip and not contributing to that energy of like down talking yourself. Do you have more for the beginning half of the year? Yes. Fulfillment, Aquarius, fulfillment. So you see the bag is right there. So this is directly linked with the work that you're going to have to do. There's going to be fulfillment, but there's going to be financial compensation for this work as well. There's going to be financial compensation for this work. But Spirit also wants you to know that this is going to be a journey. So this work is not going to end in 2021. It's just going to begin. It's just going to be beginning. And for this, I feel like this is sometime around November. November seems to be very pivotal for a lot of the signs in 2021. November, September time frame, so like the fall time frame, seems to be a very pivotal time. Yeah. And then we have principle again, which is a Sagittarius and a 9. So again, I'm feeling like this again is just talking about expansion during November, September, October, November time frame for you. And I'm going to see if there's one more before we get into really get into the middle half of the year to see what information comes out. Yeah. I know. I feel like that's it for now. So let's get into what types of energies are going to come through for you, Aquarius, for the beginning half of the year. Can you please show what energy? The nectar. Yeah. So with this nectar card, I had to injure my nose, of course. With this nectar card, you're going to be attracting a lot of things. A lot of your manifestations are going to be easily achieved. You're going to be attracting not only good things, but, you know, you'll attract a lot of things. There will be some negative attractions coming towards you. There will be some flies. There will be some low vibrational beings coming towards you, because you are going to be in a position of power, a position of authority. And with that comes low vibrational beings. With that comes high vibrational beings. With that comes responsibility. So Spirit is just saying, like, not to shy away from this great opportunity to do something larger than yourself, and to embrace the sweetness, the sweet, succulent satisfaction of what you're about to get into in this year, okay? And leaving behind a lot of the bitterness. So, okay, when we think about nectar, I'm more thinking about this as being a fruit. If you look at this image, it looks like a peach, and then we have the flower in the middle. But if we think about any kind of fruit, initially it is not sweet. It is not sweet. So you cannot force it to ripe either. You cannot force. You ever tasted a fruit that was like force ripe? It's disgusting. Sometimes it's hard. It's gross. You can tell when a fruit is ripened forcefully. And Spirit's just saying like this is going to be a journey, again, because we have this fulfillment card, but also it's going to be a process, and you cannot rush and skip the process. Once you get that enlightened thought, once you get that message, and once you understand exactly what you're going to be working on, that's going to come early on in the year. But like I said, it's not going to be till November, September timeframe when a lot of this stuff is going to come through fruition for you. So you're going to need to be patient. You're going to let the nectar sit and sweeten and become succulent. Okay, like let your gifts, your talents, your purpose become succulent before you try to bite into it. So it's about doing work. It's about, being patient. It's about being I want to say crafty, but it's just about allowing things to happen, allowing the process to happen. Okay. So, excuse me, we have that for the beginning half of the year, and kind of Spirit I try to do these readings in a specific order, but to be honest with you, Spirit's just talking, and I can't, it's just what it is. This is how I read it. Spirit's talking to me. I'm listening. I'm going to try to get to the middle half of the year, but whatever messages come out for you that's what I'm going to take. That's just what it is. So what other messages do you have? Spirit, do you have information for the middle half of the year? Yes. Okay. Birthing. Some of you will be birthing actual children. Some of you will be birthing actual creative projects. And as I just said, children, I'm getting a chill because these children that some of you will be birthing are the fortune. They are this. They are the thing that's going to bring you the authority. They are the bloodline. They are the continuation of your work. Okay, so these children are very important. Not that all children are not important, but these children are very important. Okay, and these children might even be doing the work. You might just be starting or just grazing the surface, like I said, but these children are going to get into it. And if you're not birthing a child, it's going to be the creative project, the outlet, the thing that you're birthing, right? You're going to be birthing something. And I'm getting that this is going to be a more intellectual type of project for those that are birthing a project. This is going to be an intellectual project. So this is going to be a logic-based project. This is not going to be like an art project or a creative project on the sides of like arts, in the arts. This is more like technological. This is more like just more logic based. Like think math, think science. These are the kinds of things that are going to be birthed. Like I said, Age of Aquarius, it's about technology, it's about innovation, it's about 5D, it's about spirituality as well. But I'm feeling called to pull one of these type cards for the middle of the year at this point. Let's see. The stone. Yeah. So nothing is set in stone is what I'm feeling from this card. Nothing is set in stone. Nothing is black and white. There is an area of gray. There is a splash of color. There is a splash of color. This is calling for flexibility during the middle of the year. This is calling to not be so fixated or fixed or rigid about these things that you're birthing. Not be so rigid. And even if this is a child, again, not being so rigid with the child, because this child, again, is going to be like all over the place. This creative mastermind, this genius energy. So it's going to be kind of hard to understand, because a lot of us living in this space and time, a lot of us are not going to understand some of the next generations, because that's just how these things work. Our parents and their parents before us didn't understand us. So it's kind of that same energy. So this is just Spirit calling you to be flexible, to be malleable. And this is not just about 2021, because obviously the child's not going to come and be an adult in the same year. But it's just an overall flexibility and just a reminder of the beginning stages of their life into, you know, their adulthood, and just that flexibility that's going to be required for this child in general, and this project and this intellectual project. It's like going to be very different, outside of the box. Now, let's see what Spirit has to say about the end of the year. I'm really excited to know, because we have a lot of things shifting, moving in the end of the year, like towards October, September, October, November, like I was saying. So let's see what Spirit has to say. They're calling for order and organization during that time. It's going to be very vital. They're calling for enthusiasm from you. Enthusiasm in your speech. Enthusiasm, like, don't shy away from knowing and owning that what you're doing is so great, and the projects that you're working on are going to excel. Speak life and speak positivity into your work as it begins to manifest, as it begins to grow, because that's what's going to keep it growing and going. Any other messages? This is feeling dry now. All right. Yeah. That's it for this. Let's see if we can just pull one more for the energy of the end of the year. Yeah, I'm feeling something big here. The tear. The tear. And I just want to go to the book for this one. Let's get into the book for this one. The end of the year, because I was just feeling this energy. Tears are droplets of letting go. Once they begin to fall, we allow the swelling tide of emotion to run in its elemental course. Often, the tear is what is needed in order for a conversation or situation to break into the next level of intimacy and vulnerability. Some say that tears are so powerful in softening our egos that they open up a portal to the unseen world. Through our watery eyes, the ancestors catch a glimpse of us. And they are reminded of their eternal embrace. We sense our humanity, our humility, and we allow ourselves to be held. It is likely this card appears when there is grieving yet to do, a sinking down into disappointment or despair that once acknowledged will bring a shimmering of clarity to our dewy eyes. The tear is powerful, and it is possible to be submerged in its waters. Find a supportive place to open the floodgates. Yeah. Flowing through. I feel with this tear card, this energy of the tear is just out with the old, in with the new. It's like a cleansing that's going to happen. A cleansing and acceptance of your new state of being. This is like awakening, transformation energy, going from like 3D to 5D, opening up your third eye, that kind of vibe with this work, with this project that when you discover it towards the later half of the year, or as it starts to manifest itself. And also like actual tears of joy, actual tears of grief, and like thinking about how far you've come and what you've been through and what you've accomplished. These tears. So these tears are going to be on many levels. Grieving your old self and embracing your new self. Being submerged in joy and overwhelmed with grief at the end of the year. But just a reminder, Spirit is just saying, don't forget that excitement. Don't forget to continue to speak life, as sad, as down as you may get, as many times as you feel like you failed and you got to pick yourself back up. Don't forget to speak life. The speaking of the life is what is going to keep you going, as well as the order. Try to stay as orderly as possible. Try to set up a schedule. Try to set up a budget if you can, for this project, for your life, for yourself, for others, even others around you. But having that order around you is also going to keep you stable during the later half of the year as things begin to kind of hasten and pick up. You know, this is like energy that you've been waiting for. It's like, I've been waiting for this my whole life type of energy, but also being afraid because it's like, I've been waiting for this my whole life, you know, and having this identity of like, I'm not there yet, I'm not there yet, I'm not there yet. And then getting there and feeling like, oh shoot, I'm here now. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Now I see why Spirit was like, be very professional with them, because like, yo, I don't know who I'm talking to out there. If you're genius energy or whatever, whoever you are, but like, you are birthing something great. Like this, I'm like, they want me to be real professional with you because you are a boss. Aquarius, you are a boss. And I am honored that you're watching this video. I'm honored to connect with your energy in all space and time, this space and time. And I wish you all the best of luck and love in 2021. Go ahead and disconnect from the energy of this reading however you see fit. If you don't know how to, just relax again and go ahead and say something to the effect of, I am disconnecting from the energy of this reading. I have received the messages that are meant for my greatest and highest good. And that's it. And I'll see you next time, Aquarius.